My shirt. That's supposed to be funny. I'll wear it because I'm proud. Happy, aren't you happy for me? Yeah! I beat it to become morbidly obese. I was so bulimia for 5 years, I just kept forgetting to throw up. Given up jogging recently, mainly for my health reasons. My thighs kept rubbing together and setting my tracksuit pants alight. That wasn't funny. Blokes were screaming out the window, drop and roll, drop and roll. Very embarrassing. I went over to a girlfriend's the other day and both my girlfriends are standing in the lounge room. They're whinging about how much weight they've put on. Mind you, they're both size 8. They had tweezers squeezing into their skin. Oh, I'm so freaking fat. Oh, I don't even want to be seen outdoors again. I said, Jesus, girls, how do you think I feel? Got on the scales the other day and it read out my phone number. That's 8 digits. You have 2 each. The deal with the bitches. I've just realised how overweight that I'm getting. When the neighbour complained last week after I hung my underwear out to dry because they'd lost 3 hours of sunlight. That was just my G-strings. I've also gained weight recently by having intimate dinners for 2. Alone. See, I was single for about 3 years and I loved it. I loved being single. Didn't have a choice, but I loved it. But I met a guy a couple of weeks ago and he's quite alright, I have to admit. And everyone says to me for the first time, well, what does he do for a job? You know, and I go, well, he's not technically a lawyer, but he's got 3 court cases next week. But I mean, who am I kidding? That won't last either. Every time I'm with a bloke, all I can think to myself is this bloke good enough to have my kids every second weekend? I had an accident on the way here tonight. Ran up the back of someone. Pretty sad. Mr. Wolf gets out. And he goes, I'm not bloody happy. I said, well, which one are you then? I walked into the chemist the other day and the pharmacist said to me, can I help you? I said, yeah, do you sell extra large condoms? She said, yeah, would you like to buy some? I said, no, can I just wait around till someone does? Is there anyone here from the West tonight? Yeah, you rock. I'm from Blacktown, God's country. And I was in Queensland a few months ago and these blokes approached me. They said, where are you from, love? I said, I'm from Blacktown. I said, oh, Jesus, I won't hold that against you. I said, oh, I would have lied if I wasn't happy where I was from, dickhead. One of the blokes said, isn't that where you get married 3 times? You do like the same in-laws? Or you mow your lawn and find a car? I said, no, mate. Best thing about living out west is the market value goes up and down on your car depending on how much petrol you're having. I went to Ark nightclub last week, last Saturday. Has anyone been there? Pretty good joint. Pretty good joint. But beforehand I was getting ready, you know, putting my face on. And as I was getting ready I could see Mum pacing up and down. Because I'm 28 and still live at home. And she's pacing up and down. I said, Mum, what's wrong? And she goes, I'm just really worried. You know, people spike drinks these days. You know, and I'll let you remember that I'm 28. And I said, Jesus Christ. Could you imagine if anyone spiked my drink? You think anyone had noticed dragging me? 2 blokes dragging me like that? Really? True. Get me in the car and go, oh, fuck it, she's too heavy. I just had to call an ambulance for me because I already need skin graft on my arse. I went for an interview the other day, thought I'd have a change. And the bloke said to me, so where do you want to be in 5 years from now? I said, mate, I don't know what I'm doing after this interview. Hopefully winning lotto so I don't have to speak to you, cockhead. was so brutally honest. Wish I was like that. Just not give a shit what you say. I used to work with this Vietnamese lady in Melda. And I was walking down the driveway to work one day and I could see her from a distance. And as I approached her, she said, "Oh, Michele, you look so thin from far, far away." I said, "Yeah, well, you're ugly and I can diet." I lived in Redfern for a couple of years. And in that 2 years, I had 5 cars stolen. 5. So I got the shits and I bought a horse. I rode the horse down the pub one day and tied it up. Went in for a few. Came out, and my horse was on bricks. You know, a lot of my mates think I'm a tight ass. But I think I'm just smart. Every time it's a relative's birthday or something, I always put scratches in a card. But just before I seal the envelope, I always ask the news agency bloke to scan the back of it. It tells you if you're a winner or not before you've even scratched it. And all the non-winners go into the card. Don't laugh, you know you're going to give it a go next week. There's no one in my freaking family that's winning any cash without me knowing. Alright guys, you've been great. I'm Michele.